Wait for it to stop rocking. Hi, it's Khandie of Khandie Photography. I want to talk to you about mini sessions and why they might be great for your business. So mini sessions are exactly how they sound. They are small photographic sessions for your clients. They can be done at multiple times a year. I tend to do mine at 3 times in the year. One is around Valentine's Day, one is around the summer holidays here in the UK, and the time is just before Christmas. I say just before Christmas, I start them in October. I'll explain more why. So mini sessions I tend to do I find are short and quick ways to get some vital cash injection into your business, particularly in the quieter months. So as I said, they are mini. They aren't meant to be a full-blown photo shoot. So keep that in mind when you start creating your packages. You don't want to do the similar style of packages that you might do for your main photo sessions. You are trying to give them a bite size, an aperitif, if you like, of what it's like to work with you. So it's a great advertising ploy. So people who have enjoyed their mini session with you might, like lots of my clients, become full-time, regular clients of yours, booking full sessions. That makes sense. I'm sure it does somewhere. So a great way for a mini session is to have 3 packages I've found. So I have a very basic package, which maybe gives 1 image in a print away. And then I have a middle package, which is the one that I really want people to purchase. So I tend to make that a very good value one with a sort of what looks like a lot of imagery for very little money when you compare it to the basic package, and then the top package, which is a lot more money and has a few more images and some extra bits that people might not want, but you know, people do still buy it. It's still good value for money, but what I'm doing is trying to drive them to the middle package. Any business mentor will tell you, you want to get everyone buying your middle package. If people are regularly buying your top end package, you either need to up that price or revisit how much you're charging for it. It's great, isn't it? I feel like I'm telling everybody all my secrets, but that's part of this YouTube channel. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, because that's how it's worked for my business. So it's great to know if my experience isn't quite the same as yours. Don't be a troll. Just put the comments in below. Let's wait for that focus to catch up on. Sorry, we're in the dressing room in my studio. I'm doing a little bit of DIY over there, so I haven't got a lot of space to do videos. So mini sessions I run at 3 times of the year. Like I said, Valentine's Day, to run alongside some wedding packages that I'm already advertising in January. Now when I've listened to my customers, have said that they're getting a little bit saturated, a little bit bored with the amount of wedding images that they seem bombarded with their social media, because as we know, everybody gets engaged over Christmas and New Year. So we like to I like to be like sort of like a breath of fresh air amongst all those adverts. I still advertise my wedding. I'm just a little bit more careful not to advertise people who've actually just got engaged. And I found that clients who have been maybe my former wedding clients actually really like the idea of doing an engagement session, a Valentine's session with me. I also do a little targeting towards young families because they love it too, with their little babies on Valentine's Day. It's great. And great for obviously couples. Then I do one in the summer, which is for particularly aimed at families. So this is where they're out and about with the kids. They're all on the summer holidays. They're not sure what to do with them, so it's great to have then. And then Christmas is always great for gift ideas. Advertise it as such. Grandmas and grandparents love photos of their grandchildren. I start doing them in October because I'm well aware that I need to get the session done, do an in-person sale, and get the orders in before the cut-off, which is quite early on in December here in the UK, from the printing companies that I use. So I want to make sure I can get the in-person sales in. And that's a top tip with mini sessions. I try not to do any sales online. I want them to come into the studio after we've had the photo shoot. So it's continuing that customer experience with me, and they get to see their images on the big screen. I found that the bigger I project the images, the more likely they are to purchase more. I don't know what it is. Maybe they really love my photography. Fingers crossed that's the real reason. I made the conscious effort this year and last year to stop doing online sales and actually have people come in for their viewings. I don't then do online for them. They purchase then and there. You still want to give them like an aperitif into what it's like to work with you. So on my contract, and this is where I think people really fall down with their mini sessions from what I'm seeing on the forums on Facebook and stuff. People don't realise that when you do mini sessions, you need to be very specific with the terms of business, like you do with all your contracts, but there are certain pitfalls I can find. So if you are doing a mini session outside, because not all mini sessions need to be done in a studio, I started doing mine in country parks. Just make sure you check that you can actually shoot there, because a lot of people think they can and it's just an access thing and you don't want to come a cropper with the local council. I tend to say on my contract there's a wet weather policy, so in the event that it's pouring down with rain. Hello, it's the UK. It doesn't matter if it's the summer here. It's like, oh, let's rain every day. I have a wet weather contingency plan that I will reschedule or to appropriate, or we can use my studio at a later date. Or if it's beforehand, then I can offer them the studio. The other one I have is timekeeping. My mini sessions don't go over 45 minutes. Sometimes I have them advertised at only 30 minutes. I don't want someone showing up 50 minutes late for their appointment, because that means it's going to cause a knock-on effect. So I have it written that you are responsible for showing up on time. If you show up late, you do not get additional time added to your session. It is considered that you have acknowledged that you have lost that time, and you will carry on with the session. I will reschedule one extra time if you let me know at least a day before that you're going to be late, but otherwise I'm not going to do that. I keep my mini sessions to a certain amount of days on particular days, and that's all I do. And keep how many people are in those mini sessions to a good number. The last thing you want is having 16 people crammed in on a mini session. I tend to do it a maximum of 4. Every now and then I'll push it to 6, and if you really love me, I do have a little additional charge for anyone who wants to go over 6. So I do have that covered in my contract. I also have it covered in my contract, not that it's ever happened, that in the event that we are interrupted during our session, I will endeavour to reschedule or find a new location as soon as possible. In the event that the location is no longer available, rain, if we're doing like bluebells, a lot of people like doing bluebell sessions, they can just disappear. Some people come along and pick them, or they get destroyed or trampled on. I have it so that I will try and find a suitable location. I also make sure that people are aware that they have to come in for an in-person sale, and that's what they do. They can pre-book, but they can then view all the images that they're doing in my studio, and it is seen as an aperitif, as in like a teaser to book with me. So if you have any comments about mini sessions, don't forget to drop them in the comments below. Let me know how they get on with you, any tips you have for fellow viewers of us. Any tips that you might have to share with us. I hope mini sessions work for you. They are a great way to add some, some money in those quieter months perhaps, and I do love doing them. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.